What's up? I like scary. We are back. I hope you guys having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So, you guys, we're gonna talk about some more Scream 6 speculation, you guys, and we're gonna talk about basically is there bloodline involved? Well, not only one Ghostface, but two Ghostface, you guys. Let's get into it. Before we get started, definitely smash the like button. Definitely helps. So, you all, we've been talking about on this channel numerous ideas on who can be Ghostface and everything. And one has been sticking out to me as I keep thinking about it is Dermot Mulroney. Dermot Mulroney, you guys. And I feel like it could possibly be him for numerous reasons. And this is gonna get deep, guys. So he's obviously involved with, the FBI and the forces and stuff like that. And people been wondering, how could we get this shrine? How could we get these items? How could we obtain them? Because, evidence departments and stuff like that, people even talked about these possibly just being props, just going to, movie accuracy and stuff like that, just being props. But, you guys, I think that it can be deeper than what we think. What I mean by that is, okay, we got some new characters in this film, besides, the ones we got in Scream 5. We got Jack Champion. We got Leona Liberato, we got Samara Weaving, we got the Devin female, and I'm trying to think. Okay, we got Jack, we got the Josh guy. We got some new characters, right? And I was thinking, so a while ago, Dermot kind of talked about the character. Dermot kind of talked about something involved with a daughter, his kid, and everything. That's what brings him back, I want to say. Now, if that's the case, right? That's the case. I really do think it can be something like this. Now, this motive, we talked about how motives are not just big in Scream, kind of weak, some of them, but this one can be a crazy motive. What if, now we talked about in a previous video, Samara Weaving being the opening kill, right? And I saw this picture, and it was real interesting. It was a body bag on the ground in the same alley where Samara Weaving was standing. We see that. And we see Sam standing right there. Got the caution tape, the body bag, and she's looking. We know they go to Blackmore University. They're in college. They're in a new city. Who's to say Sam didn't make a new friend, Samara Weaving, or she talked to her, or something like that. And Dermot actually knows that they're cool, through school. Maybe they do some stuff after school. Dermot is familiar with Sam and everything, and he knows her. And she ends up dead. And, of course, Dermot is going to know about Sam's story. He's like, with the cops. He's with the FBI. He knows what happened in Scream 5. He knows her dad is Billy Loomis. He knows everything. He's a cop. And especially he probably has Kirby on his side, Hayden Panettiere, working with him, I'm assuming. But yeah, he's already kind of, sketchy on letting her be cool with her. But he lets his daughter rock out with Sam. And yeah, she ends up dead. Possibly they went to a Halloween party or something, who knows. And she ends up dead, and you know how that goes. He starts accusing the person that has Loomis behind him. Sam, hey, you're the reason my daughter died, And that's why Sam's probably standing there in the alley. And this is what gets crazy. That doesn't just create motive for Dermot to be the killer, but it gives him a feeling for him to seek revenge. Yes, Dermot to seek revenge, you guys. And I think that can possibly be something, we know their life is going on. Samara Weaving is the opening kill. She's the big name, but she also is the big death to start the film off. But it connects to Dermot. And he's like the mastermind, right? He's the mastermind. And he creates this cult. He creates this cult of Ghostface. Who knows? He's the FBI. Maybe he knows some criminals he could take in, but he tells them, just do this. I won't let you get arrested. Help me out. Put a mask on or something. Who knows? I don't know. But I think it's very interesting because if he's the cop and he's on the forces, of course they teach you how to protect yourself, move, block, do everything, work a gun. He's probably strong. Like, yeah, he's kind of old, some gray in his head, but he's probably a little strong, older man. So it kind of explains the bodega scene, possibly. And, it could possibly explain the bodega scene. How he got the guy out there ASAP, and he does this little crazy duck, and he's on the force, right? And this explains a lot if he's the Ghostface killer. And we get, a call with Gail, and Gail's on the phone. He's like, I'm something different. And the reason it being different is because I don't want you, And I'll take you out. I don't want you, I just want Sam and, Tara, I just want these characters, these kids that you're always around now. So maybe she's just an example. He tries to kill Gil to make an example to show Sam and Tara and all these kids like, hey, I'm back. Ghostface is back. You know, and just after, you know, Samara Weaving died, you know, basically they knew something was going on. Maybe some days go by and then we see Ghostface starting it up. He's going from victim to victim. I don't know. You know, I think that it could possibly be something like that Sam hung out with Samara Weaving when she died, and he started accusing Sam because she's Billy Loomis's daughter and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't quote me. But I also have another theory that ties in that. So we got this therapist, you guys, Henry Zerny. Also, he's talking to Sam, and Sam's like, you know, the darkness follows me and stuff like that. What if, you know, see, that's what I'm saying. These motives can play in these two characters highly. What if the therapist had a kid, and his kid is Samara Weaving? You know, it's Samara Weaving, and he's like, okay, Sam basically comes to him as a therapist. She's letting everything out. Maybe even talking to him about Samara Weaving. Like, you know, that was my friend and stuff like that. You know, I lost a friend. And this Ghostface stuff is, you know, that's why she said the darkness follows me. Doesn't even know that is his daughter. Maybe she's like in this wrong state of mind where she's like crying to herself like, it was my fault, I should have been there for her, I should have told her I was gonna meet her right there, da 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 da. And he's just taking it all in. And, you know, the therapist, he's just looking at her, Henry Zerny, and he's like, okay, yeah, so you weren't there for my daughter, so I'm gonna you know, and he's, you know, Scream, sometimes those motives, like Billy Loomis's motive with his mom and stuff, it gets kind of deep. So I will say that could possibly be something, you know, with the therapist or Demont, especially Demont, because he you know, he can get those FBI you know, special things going. You know, he can kind of reroute the cops when he has a victim laying on the ground, and he can just dive deep into getting a lot of more stuff because he's with the authorities. You know, obtaining those props from the evidence department. I don't know, possibly, but I'm just saying, you guys, this is all speculation right now. We don't know what's going on. I seen in the TV spot, the big game TV spot, that you know, I possibly want to say, maybe I'm wrong, maybe she gets away, but you see Ghostface bust through this glass and he has Leon Liberado's shirt, and it has that white and pink. So it's like, man, what, you know, if she dies, what if that's one of their daughters, Leona Liberado, and type stuff? Or maybe, get ready for this, maybe Samara Weaving and Leona Liberato are sisters. Yeah, they're sisters, and Samara Weaving probably was the bigger sister. Because think of this, because say if they're all new characters, right? Like, that's hanging with them, Jack Champion, Josh, and all of them, right? They probably, you know, I'm guessing they met, you know, through school. But what if it's something like that? I done seen this happen before in the Scream franchise, that, you know, the dad has two daughters. I'm not saying that I saw this happen, but someone just gets inserted in the crowd to be the ears and just play it cool, like Richie, you know, and everything, and it turned out to be Ghostface, and they have a motive behind them, you know, or sometimes they just want to do crazy shit as Ghostface. What if Samara Weaving and Leona Liberato are sisters, bro? Leona Liberato is pissed also with her dad because Samara Weaving got killed, and she just inserted herself in their group, learn their moves, build bonds with them, and, you know, just to take them out. And maybe that scene where it looks like Leona Liberato gets killed, basically, it could be two things. Now, this is crazy. It can be her faking it just to kind of convince them, hey, I'm not Ghostface here. You know, you know, just like it always happens in Scream, stuff like that. You know, she's like, I'm not Ghostface here. Just trying to convince them. Or we're talking about a cult of Ghostface. Maybe some Ghostface aren't communicating with other Ghostface because while they all have different motives, and they could care less about your motive, and they don't know you're Ghostface. They, as far as they know, I'm just Ghostface. They're in New York City. They have a whole mural of Ghostface painted in the alley saying, what's your favorite scary movie and everything. So, of course, they're obviously obsessed with them. So, what if that's the case? What if we got Ghostface out here in New York City killing victims and not knowing that you guys are doing the same thing, just like the same character? That's why we possibly have one with the aged mask and some with the just blank white mask, you know, the matte mask on the trains and stuff like that. You see, you know, they're obviously in Halloween night, and basically a lot of people are dressed up like Ghostface. I think they could possibly be something like along. Of course, it's going to be a cult. I'm guaranteeing it's going to be 3 Ghostface at least. But I can see that happening. You know, maybe Leona Liberato, if she's Ghostface, she's not even thinking that, okay, as the others out there. She's a newbie to this, possibly. No, she's just doing this out of revenge. This took place in a few days for her to become Ghostface because she wants revenge for her sister that they killed and just left there. And that's why, maybe Sam's standing right there because they were cool, guys. I'm telling you, I think it could be something like that. So, yeah, possibly Liana Liberato can be Ghostface, or Dermot, or Henry Czerny, the therapist. Think about it. Dermot can have Samara Weaving as his daughter and Liana Liberato, or the therapist, Henry Czerny, can have them as his daughters, and he inserts the little sister into the friendships of these friends, and they're kind of the ears, and they're also killing them one by one to just get revenge, and it gets revealed or something like that. That would be a crazy, reveal in my opinion, especially if Liana Liberato plays a good character. I think that it will very, very, very be surprising to see that happen because, especially with the therapist, in my opinion. And there's been a lot of theories going on with the therapist out there. I even said that, the therapist can be the mastermind and kind of recruit Sam over and tell her to, take that inner darkness and project it somewhere else. Or, it could just be that maybe he's trying to make Sam go crazy, the therapist. Maybe it's not even that he has daughters. Maybe he just wants her to go crazy because he's obsessed with Stab and stuff like that, But I'm still sitting on that I think that Sam could possibly be the killer. So that's not going nowhere. But you guys, unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me up on my social medias on I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary 77 on TikTok, right now on Facebook, I Like Scary on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, right there where it says subscribe next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. Also, check out my Patreon, get exclusive content and benefits of the channel. Comment down below what you guys think about everything we talked about. And yeah, you guys, watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all.